you have a last name like Green, you're pretty cool. I don't think we're related, but we could be. I've got AJ Green with me today from Christian County High School, class of 2004, 189-pound KHSAA state champion. Man, thanks for being here.
Really
appreciate it. So, while I'm pulling up your bracket here, kind of talk to us. I know what got this Green into wrestling. What got you into wrestling?
So it was my 8th grade year of football. I planned on going out for basketball, but Coach Adams, he was like, hey, try out wrestling, and then that's how I got into wrestling.
So just 8th grade on, this was my sport?
Yes.
Now yesterday, this is day 2 of a session we're doing for Christian County, Hopkinsville guys. And yesterday we got Chris Perry, and Chris said that he got his state championship 2004. He's like, but I wouldn't have felt right if you didn't get yours. So of course, you win. We're not going to tell you how, but we are going to go over your bracket. And it looks like you come out of the top half, so let me find you. First round, you wrestle Mike Owens from Manual. You win that by fall, 29 seconds. You get to the second round, you wrestle Josh Hoke. It's either Hoke or Hole. I can't tell. The name is kind of messed up here. From Henry Clay, but you win in 3 minutes and 55 seconds. You get to the quarterfinals, you wrestle Dale Stone from Connor. You win that by a pin in 54 seconds. So far, you have 3 matches, 3 pins. You're on a mission here. You get to the semifinals, you wrestle Mitchell Rogers from Louisville Seneca, and you win that by a tech fall. So you're making an absolute statement here, moving toward the state finals. You get to the state finals, you wrestle Brandon Perry from McCreary Central. Now, had you wrestled him before?
No, never seen him before.
As I was going to say, McCreary Central, you guys are on the Tennessee border, but Christian County's way the heck over here. McCreary Central's way the heck over here. And unless you just went to a tournament where you guys were, being almost impossible, but very unlikely that you guys wrestled each other. So you win your semifinals match. What's going through your head getting to the state finals? Like, what do you, is anybody talking to you? Or your coaches saying anything? Teammates? Where are you at mentally?
So mentally, I figured this is my last year to prove myself.
Mm-hmm.
My sophomore year, I got 5th. Junior year, I got 3rd, so I had to come out with a win. And then all the sacrifices that Coach Adams, Coach Burnham, then one of my teammates, he gave up his slot so I can go with the 189 Tatabuca pay. So he sacrificed that. So because I was too small for 215, and then I didn't want to cut too much weight to go back to 171. So
I understand that. Now, first time wrestling under the lights. Had you been in like any tournaments before, like off season where they done lights or anything of that nature?
No.
Okay, so first time, being under the lights there in Frankfort at the dungeon. And we were talking about yesterday with the other videos that the Christian County Hoptown wrestling, we know you guys are separate schools, but it feels like you guys are family. It feels like, you guys all know each other, hang out, family somewhere intertwined. Somebody went to this school, but you decided to go to that school. Did anybody from Christian County Hoptown that had won it before come up to you and give you any advice? Because there's a lot of, I think they said there was 54, 55 individual state champions between Hoptown and Christian County. So was anybody come up and say, hey man, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that? Or do you remember?
Throughout practice, yes, I had Desmond Wilford come down.
He don't count. No, I'm kidding.
We had in my earlier years, rest in peace, Antonio Earthman. He came down. Damian Level.
He don't count either.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
He came down, and then James Lett while he was still.
Okay.
And then Anthony Smith, Smitty.
Yeah. All right. Well, you had some good people to learn from, people that had been there. And 2004, then I guess Damien hadn't been out of school that long because he graduated in 99. That's only 4 or 5 years out of school. So, yeah, Damien's a good person to listen to. Now, have you seen your match before?
No.
Never seen it?
No.
That's what I love about doing this, is letting guys see their match for the first time. So 2004 has the face-off, has the match, and the medal ceremony. So we're going to watch all three. We're going to grab some chairs, man. Let's watch this.
Okay.
All right, we're under the lights here at the dungeon in Frankfurt, getting ready for the face-off. Now you're backstage. For those of you that don't know, like right underneath the scoreboard here, like on the wall, behind those there was two curtains that the guys ran out from, but behind that there was a practice mat. And that's where they staged all the finalists. They would run out. Everybody could see them, just like you're getting ready to watch. You're back there. They call out 171 pounds, knowing you're next. What are you feeling? Are you like nervous? Are you excited? You just ready to get out there and do it? What we looking like?
I'm just ready to get out there and do it.
Most of the time, the guys that say, you know, I didn't want to do this, as far as like walking out, I just want to get out there and wrestle. They're the ones that usually end up doing the best. They're the ones that they know they're there to win, not to be seen. So let's watch your face off. And that's the thing about some of these older tapes. They have this little bit of a glitch, but that's all right. $25-4. Is that what it said? Yeah. Number 2 in the state. So you got the number 1 and number 2 kid in the state squaring off with a state championship. A little jog off. So here we are. 189-pound state championship. So right off the whistle, what's your go-to takedown? What's your go-to? What we looking to do here?
So I like to try to tie up to fill them out.
Right. Here we go.
So I'm filling them out, see if what I can get away with,
right.
How strong he is, and to get rid of those jitters.
Mm-hmm. I can hear people in the background yelling for you. Now, I know this has been, a long time ago, 18 years, but do you remember, were you stronger? Was he stronger?
He was a lot stronger.
Was he really?
Yes.
There we go, stalemate, we're neutral. Let's go stand back up. All right, so you've had about 30 seconds, 35 seconds to roll around here. What are we thinking now?
So I'm not a aggressive wrestler. I'm more defensive,
mm-hmm.
which my style of wrestling, not going to win you many matches, especially now.
Yeah, now in this time frame, that was a perfect. But nowadays, you got to be go go go. You got to be learning the newest, craziest techniques, or you're left behind.
So right now, I'm looking for mistakes. I'm waiting for them to mess up or come off balance.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got double stalling. Sure, he's probably telling you, let's go. It's the state championship, fellas.
Yeah.
Wrestle. Act like you want it.
So, yeah, it was a terrible shot.
And he's defending, trying to... So we're out, we're neutral.
So right there, being in the moment, I thought I had it.
Mm-hmm. So you shoot in, try and get that leg back. He lifts you. Uh-oh, what are we doing here? 2 red.
So I thought I choked again because the prior years, I'll talk to you about that in a minute. After he got that 2, I look over at Coach Harris,
mm-hmm.
and then he was just telling me it's okay, to calm me down before I end up doing something silly.
Yeah, it's a lot of guys have credited Coach Harris, whether in the mat room or on the been in the corner, of being like a calming, fatherly, figure, which is every team has to have something like that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, end of the period. You're trying to work your way out. All right, your choice. Defer. So you're starting off on top here. What's your go-to breakdown?
Just arm chop and then
just a regular chop and catch.
But I didn't do it there.
Hey.
So he was so strong. Like I said, I didn't want to choke again, and I had to respect his strength.
Right.
So I don't know. It seems like we were both trying to fill each other out because we both knew we were pretty strong.
There it is. Now, there you go. Finally got your leg back. Were you a better like mat technician or better at takedowns? Just whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Just whatever worked, huh? Like you're trying for, I think you guys call it a barbed wire, or maybe a butcher, or a bundle. There we go. Stalemate. All right. Looks like you're trying for like some type of cradle going through that leg.
Yeah.
We got stalling. So 1 point for you for stalling for him on the bottom. Uh-oh. There we go.
Yeah.
I don't know who these refs are. I'm sorry. I don't recognize them. Put in the comments or send me a message of who these refs are, because I don't recognize them. This was this was my first year of getting officiate, but of course I didn't even think about getting the state tournament. It's like you got a good fan section.
Yeah, those guys are awesome. A lot of my teammates. They actually like painted their bodies.
Oh, did they? Your choice. You're taking down. What's your go-to stand up? Your go-to escape or attempt to escape?
Just stand up.
The straight stand up.
I'm not like the typical wrestler. Sometimes I just get away with random stuff I shouldn't be able to get away with.
As long as it's effective. That's all that matters. So he throws the legs in. He's trying for a power half. There you go. You're working that leg off, getting that boot out. That was smart, taking that leg and covering it. He's too high.
Yeah, I felt that also.
Good job. Now, all your other matches had been pretty much just, I'm going to say exhibitions, but, 3 pins, a tech fall. And you get to the finals and you got somebody that's, well, they're ranked number 1 for a reason.
Yeah, so
and
got to respect that.
Like, whoa, what am I doing here? All right, Mr. Official, get out of the way, please. You make a better door than you do a window. Stalemate. Easy up, fellas, easy up. Now, are you tired? Do you remember?
I seeing him more tired than I was is giving me that extra energy that I needed.
So he comes off your hips. You're trying to stand up. There it is. You got 2 reversal right there. All right, we're out. He's going down because you reversed him. So we've got to be about a minute left. 54 seconds. Were you at the 189-pound class, were you a little bit lighter, have to cut weight? Because that's such a big, 171 to 189, that's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Were you about at 189? Do you remember where you were at weight-wise?
I was probably like just about 200 before I started cutting.
Mm-hmm. All right. Trying to pull that arm through again, looks like.
but for some reason during tournaments, like I'm always underweight for matches.
So you get another point for him stalling on the bottom. All right, and there it is. A 4-2 decision, man. A hard-fought 4-2 decision. Take your ankle bands off, shake hands. Get your hand raised. Shake coach's hand from the opposing team. Now let's watch your medal ceremony. This is the 189-pound 2004 medal podium ceremony. So you've been on the 5th place. You've been on the 3rd place. Now you get to step up about a foot maybe to the #1 spot. In any type of competition, ending up with a odd number is always a good thing. May not be the number you want, but as long as you end up in the odd number, at least you won something, or you beat somebody else to get that. Now, how many of these guys on this podium, did you wrestle? Do you remember?
Probably 3.
St. Xavier. Let's see. And then here you go. Get to the top. You still got your medal?
I have no clue where it is.
Okay. That's fine. On top of the world, man. Yeah. We were talking about it yesterday. Kentucky's such 120 counties, 200 and some member schools, 200 and almost 300 now member schools. From the Missouri border to the West Virginia border. That's one thing I love about let me hit the stop button here. One thing I love about Kentucky athletics is, especially wrestling, is we have one champion, one individual per weight class, and one team for the however many. I think we're at the 120-some teams now, and this is the Hoptown 1992 state championship trophy. I love this design. This is the best. The state outline to me is one of the best designs that we ever had. I wish we'd go back to that, but you can say forever, and now with the video, you were the best 189-pound state or wrestler in the entire state, and you didn't win a class, you didn't win a section, you didn't win a division, you won the state championship, and that's what I love about being able to do this. So watching it back for the first time, anything jog your memory, anything that happened that maybe played out differently than you thought, or anything of that nature?
No, Chris Perry was right about my matches being boring.
Boring, exciting. As long as you end up with the win at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Mike Tyson didn't always knock everybody out. Ronda Rousey didn't always armbar people. Sometimes she had boring fights. But the main thing is, at the end of the day, man, you won. You were the man. So any closing thoughts about your time at Christian County, your wrestling careers? We can wrap this up and put a bow on it.
I wish we would push college wrestling more here. Mm-hmm. I don't know if because I haven't been around much, but I know while I was in, it wasn't really pushed as much. So, and well, to that point, and I agree with you. But now with the social media, the world's gotten smaller. Stuff like this. I know that I met the University of Pikeville, starting a wrestling team, and I met him at the state tournament. And he said he'd been watching my videos for the guys who had won it in 20, 21, and even the guys in 22, done a couple so far from 2022. He was like, hey man, this is a great recruiting tool. This is a great way to see, what the state has. Of course, I don't think he's going to try to recruit guys from the 80s or 90s. Yeah. But, you never, hey, Livingston Merritt might still be able to make a team somewhere, who knows, especially with his backflip. But
everybody wants to come see that. But man, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you were able to get up with me today and do this and have your footage. That way you can have it forever. That's all that I've got. I think that's all that my new best friend and possible relative AJ Green's got. So we're going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching. This is the first video of day 2. So continue to follow the playlist down. We got a lot more Hoptown Christian guys coming at you. We'll see you there.